This is a quick test recording because I don't know if the streams are working properly on Twitch, so it's for my own info. I'm going to do this LeetCode. It's the first one. It's the most basic one, I think. And yeah, we'll see if I can get it working. So given an array of integers and an integer, which is the target, return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. You may assume that each input would have exactly one solution. Okay, you may not use the same element twice, and you can return the answer in any order. So I think what makes that easy is it has exactly one solution, so you only have to find, for example, if your target's 9, you only have to find 2 and 7, and if 3 and 6 were in here, you could ignore it because you found the one solution. I'm using TypeScript, so I think the first thing to do, and the first thing to do with most LeetCode problems, is to create a map. So const number map equal new map, and what the map's going to do is hold the visited numbers. So if I loop through now for that I don't want to loop on the index. I want to go const index and value of nums.entries. The reason I'm using entries there is because entries gives you the index and the value, and we'll need both. So to solve this one, say we have a target 9, like here. When we visit 2, if 2 is less than 9, we're going to store 9 minus 2, which is 7. Are we? Yeah, because then we know that 2 requires 7 in order to get the target, which is 9. So const required equals the target minus the current value. And then if required is less than 0, we're just going to continue because we don't need to save that number. And we're also going to check if the number map has the required value, which in the first instance would be 7, because 2 minus 9 is 7. We're going to return the number map dot get required, and that's going to hold the index. So the map's going to be number, and the first number here is going to be the required value, and the second number is the index that requires the value. So that's the turnaround tuple. Array of numbers. So it's the two numbers, right? Yeah, it's a tuple because it's the two numbers that add up to it. It's not 3. So that and the current index. And if it doesn't hit any of these, we're just going to go to the number map and set the required to be the index. And if we go through and we never hit this return, we're just going to return an empty array. So that's the wrong answer. So some of the logic is wrong here because it's going through, it's not finding anything, and it's just returning that. So what did we do wrong? So the required is target, so 9 minus 2 is 7. Required is 7, and then we're setting 7 to the index 0. Oh, it's not has required, it's has value. has the current value. Nope, still wrong. Undefined and 1. So that was nearly right. Get required. And it should actually be get value, I think, as well. Cool. So that's that one works. Let's submit. Oh, it's the wrong answer when it comes to all the test cases because it has minus numbers too. So expected 0 and 2. That makes it harder. So 28 is 63 past. So it expects. Oh, what's the target here? The target's 0. So it expects this and this 0 and 2. So that, let me get rid of this for now. Check if that change works. Cool. Yeah, so what I was doing was an early exit. I was checking if the required was less than 0 because I was assuming they're all positive numbers. And if it was, I was just continuing, but removing that line solved all the test cases. So that was a premature optimization. Yeah, I'll review this video now and see if my streaming works properly. If you're watching this in the future, then thanks very much. I don't know why you'd want to be watching it, but there you go.